Hello friends, this is Rohit and I'll be starting a new series in which I'll be just going through my rooftop garden, just uh, how I built up this my rooftop garden. So this is just an introduction to the series of videos that I'll be doing. This video gives a glimpse of the various plants, vegetables, flowering plants, various beds that I've prepared and the watering system. In the coming up videos, I'll be going into details of each of these. It is the month of July and it has been raining a lot today. So you'll see a lot of water here and there. Just the sun has come out a bit and it has given me a chance to do a video. I started building up this garden since 2013 and it is around 2017 July now. So it has been quite a while since I've been building this garden. So you can see there are a number of beds that I have built. It is actually a two-step terrace. Over here there is a part of it and this is the bigger part. So I've kept a part of the terrace empty so that the children can play, and the lower part I've added most of the flowering plants. So earlier my target was to build up a garden which would attract a lot of butterflies and birds. So mostly I have been planting most of the plants which would flower in different time of the year and giving a mixed variety. So here in our local what we call this as a Ganesh whale. It is a creeper. It grows mostly in monsoon and then it is there for 3 to 4 months and it will then die out. And this is jasmine or probably jasmine. This one is jasmine. This is Safa. So it is actually a big plant. It can grow into a huge tree. I'll just give you a glimpse of how big it can be. You can see a big tree below. So it is the same one but confined to a small container made of bricks, because of which it won't be growing as big. Then since last 1 year I've started to concentrate more on the vegetable plants, but I actually don't want to just disturb my flowering plants, so I've started adding up new beds over here. So you can see these are the new ones that I've just built up. So mostly I've been using bricks and cement. In this part we have a lot of termites, so I prevent using wood. So you can see I have been using most of the scrap that I have been collecting. So these are the big pipes, plastic pipes, which I have used to create some hangings, and these are the curtain pipes. You can see the white one. and some plastic I've used to create some hangings. So actually this vegetable part is mostly a experiment. So I would say that I'm not sure if this can contain big crops. I've started experimenting this with the garlics. So these are the just the shoots that have come out after a month. I planted small garlic buds. Then there is spinach. In local language we call it as palak. Then these are the beetroots. Maybe the case I'll require to transplant these plants once they become a bit big. This is again a vegetable plant. We call it alu. It has been a bit windy today, as well as a lot of rain in the morning. So you can see some plants have fallen. Then there is a pumpkin over here. So all these vegetable plants, they are just 7 to 8 months old, not more than that. Pumpkins are around 2 months old. This is again a new bed that I have built. I have planted bhindi or ladyfingers. This one is yet to be added with some plants. Then there are some tomatoes over here. So the soil is mostly the leaves, old leaves, and some coco peat mixture. I'll be adding more videos on how the infrastructure has been built, how the soil has been built in future. So I've tried to utilize most of the space that can be used. So this is a big pot in which I have planted some cabbage. Then this is a pipe that I have just created some holes and planted some spinach. And you can see this is a healthy one. And actually I'm just wondering why this spinach is not growing that fast, because both of them have been planted on the same day. Just figuring out the reasons. I've just cleared up the soil day before yesterday and now replanted them with a new soil, just figuring out the reason. Then below that I have again created one hanging, and I have added small cabbage plants to it. These are quite new. And below that then there is tomato plants. So over here there are the cucumbers. We call it kakadi. So there is a small cucumber over here. I've been mostly using the pesticides which are mostly available in market and which are not organic. So this was in the early part of my gardening experience, but since 1 year now I've been only using the organic ones, because I have started planting the vegetables which I am going to consume myself. So now just started to concentrate on the organic ways. It is a bit difficult to control some of the pests but still just experimenting on different organic pesticides. I've started using the neem oil along with some soap water, so started getting some benefits out of it. But sometimes the concentration of the neem oil, it goes wrong, because of which one of my cucumbers have just dried out. So now I started using very low dose of neem oil. So in the coming up videos, I'll be just adding information on each of the things that I've been doing in this garden, how the beds I've built, how I have tried to prevent the leakages, how I have tried to automate the watering system so that we can go in vacations to some other places without bothering about the watering of the plants. So since this is on the rooftop, it is very hot in summer especially. So it goes up to 42 degrees, 43 degrees Celsius, and in 2 to 3 days, if there is no water given, then the complete garden would just die. So I'll be concentrating more on that part, along with the different pests that I have come across and how I have been handling them, and then different ways for utilizing most of the space that we have and try to get more and more crop as well as flowers out of our garden. So I've been I've started to use most of the manures that I prepare myself at home, just trying to make this garden a zero budget garden, just to reduce the cost of maintaining it. Surely it requires an initial cost to build up the infrastructure, but then the maintenance, the manures, at least those it should be possible to create them at home. So I have started doing the composting of the kitchen waste. Also, I've kept a separate bed out there just to compost the leaves that I collect from the trees that grow around our house. So especially just in the start of the summer, we'll be having a lot of leaves falling out of the tree. So we can collect them over here in a particular bed and do a composting. So I'll be also doing some videos on that. So I hope you like this video and the garden that I have been building since 3 to 4 years. If you like this, please do add the comments. Also, since I just mentioned that this is especially the vegetable part is an experiment, so I'll be requiring a lot of help from the community. So please do add your valuable comments in the comment box below, so that it will help me in building this garden. Thank you. See you in the next videos. Have a nice day. Bye.